All right, my name is William Stuckey, and I was the president of the BLT from 2019 to 2020 or something like that. And I'm here today with. Actually, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi. My name is Joe Kim. I was not actually technically ever president, but I was a staff member for several years and a player for four years. And I was pretty big in the scene of Humans vs. Zombies, nationally even, not just within the producing, but all throughout. So,
And what time frame would that have been, just for our viewers?
so 2010 to 2014, 15.
So
So
a pretty big gap in difference there.
I played a lot of games. So
Today we're gonna watch some videos. Some are old, some are new, and we're going to just I don't know, discuss how much the club has changed and in what ways. It should be a pretty fun video, I think. So the first video we have here is Humans vs. Zombies at Purdue, Spring 2011, uploaded by Amy C. Got to give credit where credit is due. And I'm about to play this and see what happens. All right, here we go. So the volume is down. I'm assuming we can do our director's commentary type thing.
Purdue Humans vs. Zombies of Spring 2011 took place in a week after spring break. Starting on Tuesday, March 22nd,
I just want to point out,
and lasting
these
until
guys
Saturday,
with the all-black
March
blasters, that would not be allowed.
Humans vs. Zombies
yeah, we definitely had to adjust our stuff, and we worked with the Purdue police quite heavily. Hey, there's me in the background.
Really?
We're playing.
Yeah. Oh, it's me again.
Look at that.
I forgot. But yeah, we worked with Purdue police to make sure that is this okay? And so they would stop us especially when there's a big group of us with Nerf blasters running around, and they'd be like, everything's okay, but we started being more strict about painting.
So much fun to play.
Yeah. Yeah, we also talked to the police a lot, but painting is it's just such a different culture back then.
So whenever you shoot someone,
and it was still new, and so people weren't sure what to do with it yet. So,
oh, that's true. It's
and
like
we were
2010.
Yeah, and we were making sure that whenever we talked to the university or police, it was like, this is a Nerf blaster, not a Nerf gun, right? Like reinforce the fact that it's a toy. Oh yeah, we had to. Everything, it's a toy, right? And we have to reinforce that we're playing a game with toys. And we're running around on campus playing a game. We're not doing anything like dangerous or silly. It's just like we're just having fun. So
we always hammer that on our people. Blaster, not gun.
Yeah, yeah. Nerf blaster, not Nerf gun. So
look at how many people are in this call out though. That's so many. That's insane.
Yeah, we would have a week of these, one a day for an entire week.
One a day. We did like one. That's crazy.
Yeah, we would. That's because that was the only way we could fit, several hundred people into various callouts, and so we had to do it that way. Yeah.
Did you know we actually used the same presentation?
Did you really? No way. Still?
It's been copy pasted so many times. We've added stuff to it.
That's
but
so funny.
Like the melee weapons line, that's the same. The not a sandwich club, that's the same. It's just
that's so funny.
Look at all those stampedes. That was the glory days.
I mean, yeah, stampedes were a lot of fun, but we went with mostly plunger weapons because of the accuracy. The flyable weapons just weren't accurate enough.
Okay,
so.
This guy has one of the kilts, and I've heard about those people. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, so Alex Watts was a freshman. He joined as a freshman and got really into the club. Really, really into the club, and he was loud and he was big, and so people would gravitate towards him.
Right.
And nerds being nerds, we love kilts, and so there was people who started making teams and stuff like that, and so they were the group name was the Weapons of Mass Seduction. And so they all wore kilts running around on campus.
You can see
it was a lot of fun.
That's so cool. Weapons of Mass Seduction. I love that.
Yeah, and so the big groups on campus were the Rogue Squadron and Archangels. And then Zeus, Weapons of Mass Seduction. What else was there? There was a handful of other ones, but those are the big loud ones. And I was part of Rogue Angels, so.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
We had, when I was a freshman, it was the Purdues. That was mine. We were the Purdues.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then nowadays the squad name is Kubota.
Kubota.
Kubota
Okay.
4x4. They named themselves after the maintenance vehicles they drive around. Purdue is
Mhm.
the Kubota 4x4. Don't know why.
That's so
I don't
funny.
know if there's a logic behind it. All I know
Yeah.
is it's Kubota 4x4 is the squad.
That's
of
so
tri-reds.
funny. Yeah, and then Matt McLennan and his friends made the first big zombie group, which was Creep. And this is when they were the first like real zombie group to organize, because before it was just like everyone just running around and just trying to get tags. But then Matt was like, "This is stupid." He was a zombie player that really enjoyed being a zombie, and so he was like, "We need to coordinate." And so then that's when like WhatsApp was like first becoming a thing. And so, and like group texting each other and like just trying to communicate and just being like, there's like 10 people here, everyone collapse. And so, and it worked, and it was like pretty scary. So
that's insane. I wonder how long till our students catch on to that. Hey, if any of our students actually watch this, you should organize as zombies.
Yeah, like just even having a group text where we can talk to each other is huge. And like walkie-talkies for humans don't work on campus because the buildings are so tall. And so like it's really like just texting each other is huge. So
that's one of those things that you learn over time. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom from the best. All right, the next video we have is, so that was kind of a compilation overview video of the club. We have this one, We Are the Boiler League of Tag, with this absolute idiot here talking about it.
Yeah.
And this
I watched this video actually.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a
because you posted that pretty recently. Yeah.
I think like January. I think this is made up of all footage from last semester, so fall of 2021. This is 100% fall 21 footage. I just think it's gonna be interesting to compare the two as far as I don't know, blaster technology and game types and whatnot.
Sure.
So I learned my lesson.
I mean, there just weren't as many blasters to use when we were playing. So also, our generation really loved blowguns.
Well, they were super meta. They were more powerful.
Yeah, and they were balanced by the fact that you couldn't shoot more than like 2 or 3 before they got to you, right? So.
Well, nowadays you can buy in Walmart stuff that'll max out the FPS cap. It's just that easy to get stuff, so it's like, why bother blowing it? This is Capture the Flag. We did it like an intramural sport on Memorial Mall.
Yeah,
so
cool.
Teams of 5 tournament. People took it super seriously. They
right, paintball style. I've been seeing your photos, and that's super cool. That's a really good way to do it.
There's HVZ again. You know how that goes. That's one of our moderators right there. He's been an NPC. There's those sock zombies. We're just talking about how
predators and stuff is what we called them. Yeah.
Yes. They're still called predators. Yeah. See.
Oh, they're cool. Nice. Yeah.
History. Predators, and then Gravemind is the respawner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I took that from Halo.
It really is more than a club.
Look at that.
Yeah, a lot of the naming scheme was me, because it was me.
Nice.
When we used to have an office in the union,
Really?
we would all just kind of hang out there and like just brainstorm stupid shit.
This was a fun night. They got that guy, or I think it was him. One of these guys was like a runner in high school, and so he had all the zombies meet at the Stewart Center and do stretches.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
That's fun. Look at those guys. Oh yeah, there's our club president right now, David Mitchell. Huge shout out. Yeah, it's much more PvP. I guess that's the main takeaway. Is HVZ is like 1/3 of the stuff we do now.
Yeah, most of our content as a club was Humans vs Zombies once a semester, and then we would try to do a monthly Capture the Flag game. And people had a good time. We had a lot of people show up for those. So.
How many games did you do during a semester? I'm just curious. That's gonna be something that's massively different.
Yeah, so like I said, like once a month. If we had small things, we would do every other week or something. Like we would have CTF one time, and then 2 weeks later do something else. But usually just once a month for events, because people had exams and we tried to do it like every other week, and it just burned people out. Like no one wanted to show up, and so we like made it a bigger deal when it was happening.
Right.
So.
The past 2 semesters, we did 3 events per week.
Wow.
Yeah. We do Thursday.
That's a lot.
Thursday nights are workshop time, where we reserve a room at the Stewart Center, and people show up and bring their projects and work on stuff.
Yeah,
and
for
there's
sure.
no guided instruction. It's just hangout time, basically. And we usually get like 10 to 15. Then Fridays, we were working. There's a video of it. A bunch of the clips in here are from it. We've been working.
I like the new logo, by the way. The new logo is great.
Oh, thank you. Graphic design.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
So this is Wiley Hall. We work with their student club, and we do an event there every Friday afternoon/evening. And that gets mostly like Wiley people, but also BLT people who want to show up. And then every Saturday we do something special, whether it's one day HVZ or CTF or one of the games in the Armory or something like that. But yeah, it gives us 3 per week, which is more than you'd think would work. But it works.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting. Because
brutal.
we also I think our averages, and I just posted a photo in the Discord of like one of our CTF games, right? But when you have like 150 people, you can only do so many things, and so it was just
150 is
it was
pretty
madness.
good. 150 is pretty good. I don't think we've ever had that many for an off-season event. All right, next video is not this one. Next video we have is Spring Extraction from 2010.
Yeah. So the guy in the white is Alex Fort. He's one of our big zombie NPCs.
Okay.
And then I think that's Alex Watts on the other side as the humans, and they were stuck up by just in the mall, and I don't know, there's probably 100 zombies right there. Oh, that's Rave.
Yes.
Yeah. The Legend of Rave continues. That's
Yes,
Albie Lewis with the boombox, and so there's all the dancing zombies.
Look at those guys. I don't know. I like the energy in this video. You can feel how.
Yeah, people are pretty excited. Well, they knew that the zombies were gonna win.
Right.
And so like it was pretty much we're just doing it for the fun of it and just enjoying running into it.
Look at that, just a wall of people. No
yeah,
specials.
so
I noticed there's no specials.
we didn't have them yet.
Really, in 2010.
Yeah, we didn't have them. We didn't have specials probably until 2012, 2013.
Interesting.
Yeah, we had overwhelming numbers. We didn't need specials. Because at this point, it doesn't matter. There's just too many. There's just too much flesh, and people can't get out of the way, even if they do get shot, and so it just eats more bullets.
Right.
And so yeah.
Wow, that's.
Yeah, anyone with a yellow bandana, is still an NPC, for us. And then green was moderator.
Yep.
And orange was player.
We use the same system here. Like 10 years later, we use the same system. Only change is I bought for our staff when I was president green lanyards. They have the name on them. They say
BLT
that's smart. Staff, and they have the
we ended up buying shirts, and so we switched that up to admin wore these bright blue HVZ shirts, like BLT shirts.
Right.
And so that's what deferred us from because of course we had to we just created bureaucracy for no reason. But we had admin, and then we had super mods, and each super mod had a team of like 10 moderators, and then it just kind of diffused from there.
That's crazy.
And that way we didn't have to have like 800 people in our meetings. We just had the major staff members.
I just want to say that is an insane number of staff to have.
Yeah, we think at our peak we probably had 60, 70 staff members. That including all the regular mods.
More staff than we had regular players in the fall.
Yeah, it was just because we needed moderators just so that because people would cheat, and because there's no one to watch you, and so we had lots of moderators to make sure no fights are happening, and people were being cool about the game, and just the don't be a douche rule. So
yes, rule number 1.
Yeah, rule number 1: don't be a douche. Still important to this day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, this next video is called "A Very Kubota Game Week Final Stand." So this is our spring game week. This was Friday, April 1st was the final stand. which we've switched the vernacular from extraction to final stand because it
Mhm.
helps a little bit with the managing of expectations.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because if you expect to extract,
Yes, exactly.
and, right, and then it becomes win or lose then. So
Exactly.
yeah.
But Kubota was our super tryhard human squad, and I said, "Hey guys, that's fine, but can you do me a favor and at least get footage?" And so Sam, who was in charge of this group, was,
Mhm.
and this is actually all his footage, his point of view. He bought a bunch of GoPros, and he had everyone in his squad wear a GoPro up here. And
Oh, that's awesome.
Some guys have it on the chest. Then he did a bunch of videos on his phone too, and so he gave me like 15 hours of footage, and I smashed it down to about an hour of action scenes. And broke it up into pieces across our YouTube channel.
Mhm.
But this happens to be, this 3 minutes is their last 3 minutes as humans in real time.
Mhm.
And the mission, the objective, I guess, is we put a circle of cones in the armory on the drill floor and said,
Mhm.
if you're inside that circle at 8 o'clock, that's it. That's good job.
Oh,
And then
awesome.
That was it. So it's pretty fun. All the zombies, of course, got there at 7 and set up in the armory. So there's about 60 zombies in the armory. So there's 75 players. At this point, there's maybe... they rolled in after all the other squads had died, so there's probably about 70 zombies.
We also
inside that armory.
We didn't allow any indoor play. We didn't allow, like, I don't know if you still have safe zones or what your safe zones are.
We axed those. We use those periodically, just only for mission purposes, and we get rid of missions. We get rid of safe zones, except for this one at the very end, which is like the circle, the winner circle. You know, you get in there and it's final stand. Of course, if you get in there, we just say, "Good job, you made it to final stand." All the zombies have 30-second respawns, and then just let them die, because the zombies have to win. But this is just an interesting video. Sorry, I'm gonna play with the controls because I have them.
No, please.
I just want to point out the rate of fire on this right here.
Jesus.
That's his blaster. He shoots 15 at once, and I don't know.
Yeah, and since we only had the streamlined darts, right?
Yeah.
Like we can't afford to shoot that fast, right? So it was way more about precision than just firing foam.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I bet in your day people had to provide their own darts.
No. A bit of a taste.
No.
Really?
No, not really. We still lost all of our darts constantly. So
So they found a
Yeah,
side
and
door
so-
that was unlocked. This door, there was no mods here, but they found a side door that was unlocked. Going in the
sure.
corner.
Sure.
I put a little X on the zombies because I like.
Right. To see when they get stunned. Yeah, absolutely.
But of course, once all the zombies realize they're in this corner, they get boned really fast.
Yeah, they needed to push hard right at the beginning, not
Yeah.
just wait. Yeah.
I see them all running over. External camera. This is Sam, and this is him getting tagged right there.
Oh, nice.
That's the GoPro we were just on.
Yeah, nice.
This is from his point of view. He tunnel visions on the left and doesn't see the side guy on the right.
I mean, the pillar probably helps there too.
Yeah.
So.
And then
I understand that feeling. Getting a tag. So I am not a very good zombie, and so I think of the many games I've played, I only have 4 or 5 tags total. What I did do was I managed the zoo, which is when all the players that didn't know what to do as a zombie, I was like, okay, now go. And then they would listen to me and go.
which is equally important, if not more important, role than actually.
Yeah,
getting tagged.
having a leader in the zombies, even if it's just a regular player and not an NPC, is a big deal for coordinating and like sending in waves rather than piecemeal. Means that it's harder for humans to defend against it. So.
Yeah. We had this guy named Andrew at one point, and he only did zombie. He did for 4 years. He did nothing but zombie. And his senior year, he had a broken leg and 2 crutches, and he was still the most effective zombie because he would organize. He would get like a kill squad, and he'd like make smaller squads and have them circling.
Yeah, we used to call it the hammer and anvil because I would be the anvil, and then we'd have a group of like 15, 20 zombies that were very athletic and quick, right? Just harassing. And so when the big human group looks at the horde of zombies, but doesn't pay attention to the 5 or 10 people behind you running very quickly and very quietly, like that's how they get destroyed. So.
Let's see if this works. Oh wait, that's not my screen share. All right, I'm sure we could talk about this all day, but in the interest of keeping our YouTube video short for our viewers, that was awesome. There was definitely some big changes. What do you think the biggest change was, if you had to pick one?
Wow. Probably just weapons. Like Nerf technology has advanced so much just from what people are doing and like using like because we didn't allow anything other than Nerf darts, right? And someone being able to fire that quickly and not worry about it and is unbelievable to me because you only have what 18 rounders or 35 round drums, right? And then you're out, and reloading those is impossible. Carrying enough darts to do that is like unheard of, right? In our generation, and so we couldn't afford to waste ammo, especially when we were up against hundreds of people over the course of 2 hours trying to chase us down. And so like trying to reload, no one was like an ammo mule or anything like that, right? So we had what we had on us, and that was it. Right. So.
Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the biggest changes, I think. I think I kind of liked how people back then, at least in the 2 videos we watched, took it very. They almost felt like they were less serious about it, which I really liked. You notice those extraction videos, everyone's cheering and hugging. We're
all having fun, and that was definitely the goal, to have fun. And people were very serious about it, but also we tried to be like, hey, it's a game, enjoy yourself.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much on behalf of the Border Tag and everybody watching. I'm Will Stuckey, and we want to give you a huge thank you for taking time out of your very busy professional adult life to visit with us and talk about humans versus zombies.
No problem. Happy to do it.
It's awesome. Maybe we'll have you back again. I don't know.
Please let me know. I'm a literal professional nerd now, and I'm happy to continue to do things. So
fantastic. Well, thank you very much, and everybody watching, let us know if you want us to bring Joe back for another video. How do I stop this?